think. I could have done that. Okay. I'm gonna. That's yours. Just move. Oh.
So our project is custom Skittles by myself and Sooo. Oh, okay. We're asking for a small equipment load of 12,500, and we'll be paying it over like a couple years there. To $562 a month. And we'll be paying 6% interest rate. It would be used for sewing supplies and functions.
First off, if you don't know what this is furry or convention, and I had to put this in because nobody knows what this is. I really love animals to the point that I find myself like them. Not that I want to feed them, it's to the point that I can express myself without having to be overcome by my anxiety. And then that's my character, which is the rough shoot, which everybody has, and other things. But anyway, what we're trying to sell is really anything that you can think of that can be customized into whatever furry related, but the whole basis is making one of these, which runs you about $1,000 or more depending on your colors that you want to incorporate. And then you have packed ones, which are your hands, your head, your tail, and the feet, and those will be like 500 or more. That's minimum price. It would be based on 3 employees. It would be myself and 2 others. One would be Murinasha, which is our technically supplier. And we would have everybody doing different things. Most of our stuff will be online, which would most likely mean that somebody would be switching and one person would be at a computer at all times. Another person would be in the back sewing, and another person would be up front and be talking to customers. We do, since it is online, we do have a local shop because we don't want to just be online. We want it to change the aspect and have a good reputation of ourselves in the community also, and change everybody's mind about whatever this is. that our customers are going to be very happy with what we're making is it's going to be made out of a lot of durable things, like high density foam or false-stitch foam, depending on what they want. Resin bases that are also very durable for anybody running around. They didn't smack your face like kids. And then you got how we sew it. Is we would be blanket stitching most of it. A blanket stitch has a knot, so when it rips, the air's not going to get bigger. So they can either sew it, or they can ship it back in, and whoever who bought from us and has our suit gets a discount, a 25% discount. This is back to everybody that we're partnered up with. WOOOOO, this is actually some of the work that she's done. This is all resin-based instead of silicone tall patch and stuff. Also, we teamed up with Talent Fursuits, which is actually a friend of mine. He makes suits. He'd help sew with us, and mostly be sewing. I'd be doing the internet thing. Most of this requires people to have at least a little basic sewing, and I want somebody at least have a high school degree coming out of this, or a bachelor's. The better degree, I think, though, the more I want them to be doing artwork and other things that we would be selling. So they're really good at, like digital art.
Yeah, marketing, this isn't really a competition. It's locally, just to like have a feel of the community and engage. But it's mainly over online. We're going to be making 4 partials, 2 full suits, and some art, and that would be like our to break even, and for our profit too. This picture over here, that's what our sticker is going to be on, and then that's our logo. And we'll be sticking that anywhere that people let us, and where we think that most of our customers would be. This little triangle thing, you can only have 2 of these, but you can't have all 3. So if you have cheap and good, you can't have it fast. If you have it fast and good, it's not going to be cheap.
This also goes straight to my journal, which I'm actually selling some right now. This is the web page that I go on, or most everyone go on. There's no, they tried to calculate how many on this site, which I am on, is 7,500. Oh wait, no, 750,000. And so since everybody's on there, most stories are on there, and that's our target people that we want to. Everyone who's in this fandom wants one of these. So there's really not a no to this. It's also growing. They tried to calculate it, but it's estimated that 3 million people who would buy it.
We're also going to be located at 740 West Way Plaza.
It's by the movies. So when people walk out or they're getting something to eat, they go, oh hey, what's this? We got Town this fair. They can walk in, come check it out, and see what it's all about. And there is a lot of competition actually, because it's globally is what I'm going to be doing. There's people all over the world making this, but we want people to have our suits for the style. Everybody has their own style. This is one of the ref sheets, which is an outline that we would be selling for at least like $1 setting out. It would also have different genders, different animals, and what they do is they take this after buying it and they color on it whatever markings or sizes that they want, and they hand it back and we would get started on it after they give us the down payment. Depending on what they want, the down payment's going to be more. A partial, I want at least 100 on my down payment because this is not refundable. It's just enough to buy us supplies. With a full suit like this one would be 300 deposit because, again, supplies. For our survey, we did target 100 people, and it wasn't just for age, which I should have done, but I wanted to do teams that were here in the communities to see what they would think of the whole thing. Most of them didn't know what it was, was weirded out, was freaked out by most of this, which was expected. Because we would also have booths at First Fridays, and people would be running away and whatnot. But that's the point, is to change people's aspect about us. This is this year's Anthrocon. This was all the attendees in suit. It's not the people that were out of suit. There was even more people than this. But in suit, there was 100,000 people who showed up. This is one of the cons that we would be at with a booth, selling some of our little merchandise, and be taking orders in our slots, which are just little things that if you order from us, we're going to put your name in, and we're going to tell you how far we are done with it, from 25 all the way up to, of course, 100% and shipped out. And then here are our numbers. Since we would be renting that place, that's how much it is. I kept rounding it to 1971 when I was calculating it. I actually put telephone out because it would just be with utilities. So I didn't really calculate that out. So if you do, might be off. There really wouldn't be anything because utilities would be our stuff. We'd only actually be paying for like Wi-Fi and electricity. There wouldn't be anything else because we use our phones and we use an email to contact us. Inventory would be mostly, of course, the art. 1,000 would go into all the molds and things like that. It would also be all the fur we need because this is $20 to $25 a yard for any of this. And little things. Of course, you would need a license, a permit. And then cash on hand, we'd have at least 1,000 just in case we forgot something or somebody ordered something and then they changed on us because people are known to do that. Most of the time, if they do that and we've already got finished with it, we will tell them no, we will refund them, and we will put our suit that we made them on fur buy after changing it so it's not like their character, so they don't get upset. And then there's the rest of the numbers. So if everybody would be having $10 an hour, it would be only 7 hours a week, and there could only be 3 people. We wouldn't work on weekends, and we would open from 1 to 8, just because people, if we're on weekdays, we want to be open a little bit late, just so if people get off work or something, they can stop in. And plus on weekends or Fridays, we'd be at First Fridays or at cons to actually sell to people who really want one. Oh, I never even said what, oh, did you say what we were, okay, did you say what we were going to loan? Yeah. Okay. Most of our loans, yeah, is going to supplies and things, and we all pitch in the money for the 17,500. I checked over this 5 times. I'm bad at that. So if this is wrong, please tell me. Yeah, it's not that.
On your balance sheet, you said total cost is like, to get started is $25,000.
Mm-hmm.
And you're looking for a $12,500 loan, correct? Which in your write-up here, you asked for, and this just might be I just need some clarification. You said that you were going to put $17,500 in to start up the business. But if you're asking for a $12,500 loan, if you add those two together, you come up with $30,000, not $25,000. So you might look at your arithmetic there because your capital on your balance sheet right now is $12,500, but you're putting in $17,500. So in actuality, capital of 17,500, which means there's a $5,000 problem there on the balance sheet. Because you're asking for 12,500, you're putting in 17,500, those two added up together are $30,000. It only costs $25,000 to get started, based on what you put up there on your balance sheet. So there's a balance, those things have to equal. The liabilities and the capital have to equal the assets. So you might want to take a look at your balance sheet and figure out, an answer to that question would be, are you putting in 12,500 or are you putting in 17,500? The way you're looking at it right now, your balance sheet is telling us that you're looking at 12,500 in startup capital that you're putting in, but you stated in here that you're putting in 17,500. So there needs to be some. You need to decide which amount you're putting in. I guess.
I think it's because when I did go over this like 5 times when I first was doing the presentation. I might have not changed everything in those because I didn't look it over because I was getting really excited. But yeah, I should have looked it over.
Yeah, I just had a question too. So just again, just making sure things coordinate with each other. The overhead shows $2,000
In inventory?
and our handouts here show $1,000.
I started to do it, and then when I was changing them on there, I forgot. Because I was trying to get them all equal on there.
Did you check on your facilities that you're renting out? Did you check and make sure what the rent was for that facility?
Yeah, it was. It's up there.
Yes, it's up there. I just want to make sure that you
Yeah.
verified that. You would check that. Okay.
Pretty sure when you come up with your $10,000 a month of revenues, I thought I saw either it was on the slide or in the handout here, talk about doing 4 partial suits.
Which is 500 each. And then 2 full suits, which are 1,000 each. And then all the rest would come out of mostly art, because since these are very expensive, when we did the survey, most people would only want to be paying $5 to $10, meaning you would be doing a lot of pre-made shirts, decals, anything you possibly need besides our suits. So when we did get them done, we would post them on Furby for most of the fandom to go and check out instead, so we could still be bringing in the revenue.
And so it's $500. We've got the revenues that way. I guess just figuring out the suits. What is the cost? I see the total cost of product is $1,000. And I apologize, it's so much information, it's hard to get everything in. But how did you come up with the $1,000 in cost of product?
Because I based it off on what I did with mine. Mine was $300 for the full suits, and then so I just kind of put $100 for partials because I want to leave as much fur as it is sitting here. Because this is 4.5 yards of fur that go into this. And plus, most of the people who order these are like 6 something, so that's even more fur that I have to be ordering. But most of those costs are minimal because full suits can go from 1,000 to 14,000 each, depending on what they want.
How many people are you looking at employing again?
At least only 3, just because if I would be one of them, and me, I'd be taking home most of my stuff, and I'd be sewing. Because I do that non-stop. So get everything done in the month.
Do you feel like when you're going to be have a large web presence, is the benefit of having a storefront of almost $2,000 a month in rent, is it worth it to have that, do you think? Is there going to be enough walk-up retail traffic?
No, but at the same time, if I have a local business and I get the word out, more people are going to be coming into Goshen. More people, the better for the community it is. The more people want to go to First Fridays, it's better for the little small businesses. It's not really just to benefit the fact of me because it'd be all online and there's really no point, but it's the fact to do everything for the community and get the word out that we're not all bad people. Just because I have this doesn't mean I dress up every single day. Doesn't mean I go and do horrible things like shows on TV. I do it. We would have a lot of charity events. We do cons here then if we brought in enough people, and that would bring in even more money. And we would go to all kinds of charities or shelters or hospitals asking, hey, do you want this donation?